The dark moon is upon us. So if you don't know, dark moon is the night before a full moon. So this is where it's almost like all that you wanted to release at the full moon is kind of coming to a bottleneck. So anything that's left, that's remaining, before you can set your intention at the new moon tomorrow, then you may be feeling that now. So there may be some emotion riding through you, or you may be feeling a certain way or a bit anxious, that kind of thing. So we're going to just get into what do you need to know on this day before the new moon that can help you. We're entering into a new moon that brings a lot about beauty. For me, I call this the rose moon. This is a time of just seeing the beauty in everything around you, and it's not hard to see it at this time of the year. Oh, we have a line. Okay, I did see another one on there that said defense and balance, but I'm going to talk more about this first of all. So a gnocchi and a line. I don't know if anyone's ever had anything like this. Now, this alignment has come through your courage and your strength to keep on this track, to stay on the track that you're currently on. So wherever you find yourself right now, if it feels like it's been a task or it's been a challenge, you are on the right track. You may have gone through a bit of a period of needing a bit of time and space to yourself, or having to shift a few things around. So you might be in like a bit of a transitional time in your life right now. Oh, okay. I've got gratitude on here. I'm actually going to pick another one out because they all kind of flew out there. So you are grateful for where you are at right now. And I feel like you know that there's an alignment here. There's some kind of alignment going on. And you are really in your thoughts about this. Now, for some of you, you may have a little bit of a pain in your neck. So that could be feeling like there's a trapped nerve there, or something where you're feeling a bit stiff, or like it's a struggle to turn your head, that kind of thing. You might be a little bit too much in your thoughts right now, in your mind. And there's a lot of this like feeling of a thought that keeps resounding round and round in your mind. Okay. So there may be a need for you to get into your body a bit more. So that could be, go and have a swim, or go and have a jog, go and have a walk, or something like that, or do a workout just to get yourself back into balance and out of your head, bringing that alignment. So let's get into the runes and see what they're telling us about this for you right now. In what area of your life are we talking about? Relationships. It feels like for many of you, you could be going through some changes there in your relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic relationships. This could be with your family, with your children. But there's a lot coming out about strength and determination, and having the courage. I feel like you're reaching way above what you thought you could reach, actually. Wow. And we've got Tiwaz as well, this is like reaching the higher self. This is the aligning with your highest potential. That's pure commitment to yourself. Now, usually when we commit to ourselves, there is some form of sacrifice that we have to go through. And that is usually sacrificing something that doesn't resonate or align with the direction that you want to go in. So let's just look a little bit deeper into that. What is this sacrifice talking about for you? Because maybe it's still quite subconscious and you're going through this without even really realizing that you are. So let's see, what is this sacrifice bringing up for you? The Nine of Pentacles. Now, there's something that popped into my head there when I was shuffling about, it's interesting the Nine of Pentacles has come out because this does actually align with Tiwaz in the way of it being commitment to yourself, because this is usually a card that comes out for someone that's self-made. They stand on their own 2 feet. A very independent card is what the Nine of Pentacles brings. And it's that things coming into fruition, you're kind of seeing all of the harvest of the work that you've put in. But you see, what you're going to notice is when things are aligning for you, when things are the right way for you, there'll be a calmness to it. There'll just be like a settling into it. Now, what gave me that thought is whenever I do card readings and I'm sat in this space and I'm working with the cards and the runes, I have this feeling come over me that makes me feel like I'm in the right place. I'm doing the right things. And it's almost like just a real, like I've said before, calm, serenity, just a feeling of belonging, or you're exactly where you belong. So you'll know when this is right for you, because instead of you feeling very tight in your chest or tight around, I want to say your lungs, tight in that area, you'll feel relaxed. You'll just suddenly feel relaxed. And for some of you, that is when you are doing something creative, or when you may be doing your work, or when you're around a specific person. So let's get into this a little bit more. So why is Eros here talking about your relationships? Because for some of you, I feel like you are reaching far more than you thought you ever could. But that could be affecting your relationships, because some of you may be outgrowing some of the people around you and aligning with new people. And that might be confusing for you, especially if you've been in like a long-term relationship. You're being asked to like trust this process, because I feel like you already know and you feel this, that there is something more for you that's coming in. And I feel like in the next 3 weeks, you're going to really understand more about what this is. For some of you in the next 3 days, actually, so that would be around like the new moon. So the day before the new moon, which is now, which is that dark moon, the actual new moon, and then the day after that. I feel like by the day after the new moon, you're going to start to really notice the changes in you, and really feel or see some signs of the alignment that's going on here. So what are you actually aligning with? Because I think you want to know that. 8 of Wands, I saw this earlier. This is something that you want. So for some of you, this could be to do with a specific person, a relationship going ahead, and everything going the way that you want it to go. And you might have been working quite a while on this. You may have been sort of wanting this for some time, but didn't know how this was going to plan out. And for others of you, this is some kind of job opportunity that really feels aligned with who you are and what you want to do. The Page of Pentacles is coming out on the bottom there as a sign that this actually does bring a level of stability for you. And I feel like you're going to get a message around that, about some kind of offer that you've been waiting for. Ooh, okay. Now the Death card and the Empress in reverse is kind of suggesting to me that you're done with chasing something here. You've seen that actually chasing things doesn't work for you. Instead, introspection, working on yourself, and aligning from within actually allows you to align to things that are around you. I did a reading on this the other day, actually, that was suggesting about the vibration that you give out when you speak out words and be honest and truthful about what that you want. It actually aligns with that thing. But then along that alignment, along that thread, there are knots in it. And those knots are all the challenges that stand in the way of you receiving. So there are things that stand in the way of you receiving. Now, for some of you, there may be some kind of difficult situation that you have to go to. And for many of you, I hate to say it, but I do see a funeral. It might not be somebody that you're really close to, but it's somebody that is significant to how you're feeling. You might be going along to it, or you might just be hearing about it, or someone you know is going along to it. There's something about that is going to break a bit of a slowness. So I feel like something hasn't taken off for you before because you weren't in that alignment. There was something else that you needed to see, or someone significant in your life needed to see before you could actually go ahead with this. What else do we have? What other information on outcomes here? I feel like things feel a bit clumsy, even though you've got the strength, you've got the courage and determination. It feels like there's a lot of spinning plates going on. Okay, 9 of Cups. The things that you desire right now are coming into fruition. They're coming to you because you realise that you don't need to keep... You've been courageous. You've had the strength. But now it's time for you to just allow that alignment to come in, okay? You've unpicked the knots. But now you've unpicked the knots, you're like, well, where is it then? Why is it not here? Let's give you one final card on this. Blackbirds could be significant as well. I don't know if you've seen a lot of blackbirds lately. There is still one knot on here in this alignment. So if you would like a reading on this, drop me a DM to find